So our topic now here will be plane frames. So analysis of statically determinate rigid plane frames and composite structures. So for rigid frame is a structure composed of members which are connected by relatively stiff or rigid joint. So a rigid joint may exert a restraining moment at the end of a member. So we have here an example of a rigid joint. So in this example, this is a rigid joint since the joint may be deflected, but the angle of the joint there must be 90 degrees. So naka 90 degrees pa rin ito kahit mag-deform. So yan yung rigid. But for non-rigid, we have the pin connected joint. So non-rigid ito. So there is a pin connected here. So the pin connected, alam naman natin yung pin. So halimbawa yung pin, yung hinges ng door. The hinges of the door, they are pin. So there will be a permanent displacement there. Magde-deform ito. So because of the pin, so it will be now, there will be a permanent deformation on that. So halimbawa nito, the structures, if that is made up of wooden structure. So nakikita natin na yung mga wooden structure before pag nagkakaroon ng earthquake, then the formation of the joint will displace. Nagkakaroon ng displacement. So hindi siya rigid. So unlike in the rigid joint, the connection there, if it is connected 90 degrees, then kahit magkakaroon ng earthquake, that is still 90 degrees and it will return. Okay, example of rigid joint, we have welded or riveted joint in a steel structure. So in a steel structure, pag yung connection natin naka-rivet or welded, and that will be rigid joint. Another one is monolithic construction and beam to column connection in reinforced concrete. So when we say monolithic construction, yung joint natin ng column at saka yung beam, they will be poured together. So in concreting, the construction there will be the portion of the column. So halimbawa, yung column dito, so at the upper portion, mga L over 3 or L over 4. So that portion of the column will be poured monolithically with the beam. So when we say monolithic, di pa nakabuhos na agigidnan kwa. So that is said to be monolithic. Pero pag yung column natin, we pour the column all throughout the whole length. Di buo nga jay, height na di column tinabuhusan. Tapos di beam mo, imbuhos mo, then that is not monolithic. Okay, so in this case, yung frame natin is stable frame for rigid joint. Then in pin connected joint, which is non-rigid, that is unstable. So in the analysis of rigid frames, it involves the free body diagrams of all members. So the axial force, shear force, and bending moments may be readily computed. It should be noted that the individual members, joint or the whole frame, must satisfy the three fundamental equations of equilibrium. Okay, so in the analysis of rigid frames, we are using the three conditions of equilibrium, and that is summation forces vertical, summation forces horizontal, and summation moment. So, yun lang yung mga i-apply natin. Okay, so let's have this example. Okay, for further elaboration, okay, we have here an example. We have analyzed completely the frame as shown. So, yung frame natin, ito. Okay, so when we say analyze completely, we have to determine the shear and the moment, as well as the moment at the point of zero shear. Kasi pag meron tayong zero shear, then that indicates the maximum moment. And we have to draw also the shear and moment diagram. Okay, so we have here a 10 kilonewton load that is directly directed to the right on column AB. And on beam BC, there is a load of 5 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so this is statically determinate. Since yung support natin dito, roller, while at the other end, that is a hinge. So the plane of contact on the roller is horizontal. So therefore, there is a vertical reaction. So that is perpendicular to the plane of contact. Kaya yung plane of contact natin horizontal, so therefore the reaction there is vertical. At point D, that is a hinge, so that is subjected to the component of the reaction. So meron tayong D vertical, upward, at saka D horizontal, that is directed to the left. Okay, so by algebraic solution, summation moment at A equals 0, magmo-moment tayo sa A. So we have 10 times 2. So clockwise, so 10 times 2 minus 5. So the load there is 5 kilonewton per meter minus 5 times 5, the length is 5, multiplied by 2.5. So the distance of the load where it is acting is 2.5 from point A. Then minus dB. dB is upward, so that is counterclockwise, minus dB multiplied by 5. And that is equal to 0. So take note that yung DH, it is intersecting point A. So walang moment yung DH. So therefore, we have dB is equal to 16.5 kilonewton. So dB is 16.5 kilonewton. Then summation moment at D equals 0. So magmo-moment tayo sa D. Okay, we have here point D. Summation moment at D equals 0. We have 10 times 2. So yung 10, that's still clockwise. And the moment arm is 2. 10 times 2 minus yung 5 kilonewton, that will be now counterclockwise. So 5 times 5 multiplied by 2.5. So the moment arm is 2.5. Then yung AB, that is clockwise. So plus 5 times AB. Then we equate that to 0. So therefore, AB is equal to 8.5 kilonewton. So if we take summation forces horizontal, that is equal to 0. So DH, so yung DH natin directed to the left, then plus 10, yung 10 natin directed to the right, and that is equal to 0. So therefore, DH is equal to 10 kilonewton. Okay, so we have to isolate i-isolate natin yung member BC. Okay, we have here BC. So in-isolate natin yung member BC. Then we have the vertical reaction. Okay, so bago yan, we have the column muna, yung column ito. Then for column AB, yung A vertical is 8.5. Then mayroon tayong 10 kilonewton that is directed to the right. So yung B vertical natin, that will be determined. Then yung MB, meron tayong moment dito, then we have BH. So summation forces horizontal equals 0. Yung BH natin directed to the left, so minus BH plus 10 is equal to 0. So therefore BH is equal to 10 kilonewton. Then summation forces vertical equals 0. So B sub B is downward minus AB, which is equal to 8.5, and that is equal to 0. So therefore B sub B is equal to 8.5. Then we take moment at point B. So pag nag-moment tayo sa point B, BB and BH intersect point B. So there is no moment for these forces. Then meron tayong MB. Our MB here is clockwise. So clockwise is positive. So MB is positive. Then we have 10 kilonewton. So 10 kilonewton is counterclockwise. So 10 times the distance here is 1. So we have 10 times 1, that is equal to 0. So MB is equal to 10. Okay, if we draw the diagram, so there is no shear between point A and the 10 kilonewton load. Wala tayong shear doon. So the shear there is 0. Then meron tayong 10 kilonewton na rightward. So pa-right siya, then pa-right dito. Then there is no load between the 10 kilonewton and point B, so constant. So constant siya, straight line. Then we have BH. BH is equal to 10. So ang direction natin ng BH is to the left, pa-left siya, and this will close. Dapat mag-close siya. So pag hindi siya nag-close, there is something wrong with the solution. Then for the moment diagram, so there is no area here. Walang area dito sa shear diagram natin dito. So therefore, straight line siya. Then our moment, the area of the shear here is equal to 10. So ayan siya. Okay, the area here is 10 times 1. So 10 times 1, we have 10. And the direction of the moment, that is clockwise. So pag clockwise, pag ganyan siya. So kung ano ka. No counterclockwise, adot ti bangir. So makita tayo met the direction ti moment. So no clockwise, adot toy. No counterclockwise, adot ti bangir. Okay, so that is for the column AB. Then for column CD, so we have here the free body diagram of column CD. So we have the vertical reaction. Then we have DH. Nakuha na natin yung DH at saka DB kanina. Then for the moment at C, for the moment at C, we take moment at point C. So the forces that is intersecting point C will not contribute any moment. So yung CB, CH at saka DB, walang moment na i-contribute doon. Then our DH is counterclockwise. So yung moment C natin clockwise. So therefore, DH is equal to 10. 10 yung DH natin. multiplied by the distance, which is 3. So 10 times 3, we have 30 kilonewton. So therefore, our moment at C is 30 kilonewton. Then summation forces horizontal, DH is equal to CH. Yung DH natin is 10. So therefore, CH is equal to 10 kilonewton. So to draw the shear diagram, in drawing the diagram, we always start from top to bottom. So mangrugita ito'y baba ag pangato for column. No beam met from right to left. So right to left no beam. Nyam no column from bottom to top. From bottom to top. Okay, so our shear at the bottom of the column is 10 kilonewton. So agpalep suna digad nagpalep. Nagpalep met na kwa. Then we have zero shear between D to C. So constant yung shear. So constant no kadjay. Then we have shear CH that is directed to the right. So that is also 10. Then it will close here. Ang close no katoy. Then for the moment diagram, ang moment diagram naman niya is we have the moment here is 0, so 0. Then we have a positive shear. So the area of the shear is 10 times 3 is 3 meters and the shear is 10. So the area is 30. Then 0 plus 30, we have here 30. So 30 is sunod dyan. Then take note on the diagram. So yung moment natin is counterclockwise agkuna. So nag-counterclockwise suna digad adad to'y bangir. Ngem no kuma-clockwise agkasjay adad damit no to'y bangir. Okay, so for the beam, okay, nakuha na natin yung MB at saka MC. Okay, we have also BH at saka CH. So BH is equal to 10 and that is equal to CH and that is also equal to 10 kilonewton. Then summation forces along Y equals 0. So BB minus BB plus CB minus 5 times 5 and that is equal to 0. So CB is equal to 16.5. Then summation moment at C. So we have BB times 5 minus MB minus 5 times 5 times 2.5 plus MC. So MC is equal to 30 kilonewton meter. Okay, so if we determine the moment diagram, so the moment diagram here is we have yung shear muna natin, yung shear diagram natin, we have upward BB. BB is 8.5. So BB is 8.5. Then minus 5 times 5 minus 25. So we have 16.5. So negative 16.5 plus CB. CB is positive 16.5. So mag-close dito. Okay, it will close here. Then itong 10, we have MB here that is counterclockwise. So counterclockwise siya, digad nagpababa. So we have negative 10. Plus, yung area natin dito, we can determine the area here by constructing triangle. So we have here a distance. Ang distance natin dito is we have 8.5 plus 16.5, that is 25. So 8.5 plus 16.5, that is 25. So yung x natin, x is equal to 8.5 divided by 25 times 5. So yung distance natin dito is 1.7. Nakuha nyo yung pagkuha ng distance dito, 1.7. Okay, naalayo di jay panang compute distance na to. That is 1.7. So that is 8.5 divided by 25 times 5. So that is 1.7. So 1.7 times 8.5 divide 2, that is the area. So ang area dito is 7.225. So the area here is 7.225. So 7.225 minus 10, that is negative 2.775. So this is negative 2.775. So kanina, this is 1.7. So the remaining distance here is 5 minus 1.7. So that is 3.3. 3.3 times 16.5 divided by 2. So yung area ng triangle natin dito is 27. So we have negative 2.775 minus yung area dito, and that will be equal to negative 30. So negative 30 yung moment natin sa right. So the moment at this point is negative 30. Okay, so since yung diagram natin ng shear, that is a straight line na inclined line, and that is first degree. So the moment diagram will be second degree. So second degree no kajay moment diagram na. Okay, so the last member, it will serve as checking. So if we determine summation forces equals 0, then for horizontal forces, that is equal to 0. For vertical forces, that is also equal to 0. Then for moment, that is also equal to 0. Okay, so we have here negative dH plus CH is equal to 0. So our dH is negative 10 and CH is positive 10. So that is equal to 0. Then dB minus CB equals 0. So we have 16.5 minus 16.5, that is equal to 0. Then the moment, negative MC plus dH times 3 is equal to 0. So negative 30 plus 3 times 10, that is equal to 0. So therefore, 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so ito na ngayon yung shear moment natin for the column and beam. Okay, yung shear diagram natin for the right column, left column, ito yung diagram natin. Then yung diagram natin for the right column, so this one. And the diagram for the moment, diagram for the shear at the beam, ito naman yung diagram ng shear natin. Then for the moment diagram, so we have here the moment diagram for the column. So itong triangle dito. Then for the right column, so we have here the diagram. And for the moment, bending moment for the beam, so ito yung moment diagram niya. Okay, so this is our last topic for the prelim. Then, do you have any question regarding yung topic natin for plane frame?
Sir, bakit DH times 3?
Alin?
Yung in-equate sa moment po.
Yung
Yung pinang-check mo po dun sa moment, bakit DH times 3?
DH. Okay, summation moment at C. Summation moment at C. That should be B sub B. Ay, hindi. Summation moment at C equals 0. So we have here summation moment at C. Sana ito yung C. I think we have the column CD. Itong column CD ang reference natin doon. So this one. Ito yung reference natin, yung summation moment dito. Okay, ito. We have negative moment at C plus DH times 3 equals 0. So ito siya. So if we take moment at C, that is equal to DH times 3. Alam naman natin na yung DH natin, our DH is equal to 10. So 10 times 3, we have 30. And our MC is also 30. So this is counterclockwise, while the moment produced by DH clockwise. So we have negative 30 plus 30, that is equal to 0.
Bale yung 3, sir, yung pong height ng column.
Oo, yung height ng column. Yung height ng column, yun yung 3. Bakit, ano ba yung height ng column natin? Oh, tama, 3. 2 plus 1, that is 3.
Okay na po, sir.
Okay na? Okay, so that is our last topic for the prelim period. Then, schedule natin yung exam nyo. Kailan nyo gusto yung exam? Pag yung exam nyo will be on Monday and Wednesday, kulang yung oras ninyo. You have only 1.5 hour. Pero pag sa Friday, yung 8 to 11, meron nang naka-schedule doon. So 8 to 11 on Friday, meron nang naka-schedule. So ang schedule nyo will be from 11 to 2. 11 to 2 schedule yun ako on Friday for the lecture. But for the laboratory, meron akong ibang ibibigay sa inyo para sa laboratory. Anyway, yung laboratory, hindi naman on time yung submission. I mean, on time pa rin, pero it will take about baka mga 1 week, DJ Nuka. About 1 week. Yung laboratory. Pero yung lecture, that is on time, submission will be at 2 o'clock. So 11 to 2 no kwati exam yo dijay lecture.
Okay po, sir. Sir, yung
Okay.
ano po, yung PDF po, nakalak pa po siya up until 12.
PDF. Anong ano yun yung plate to?
Hindi po, sir, itong module 2.4, plain frames.
Plain
Hindi
frames.
sir.
Hindi niyo pa nakita?
Nakalock po siya, sir. Yung example lang po yung naka-unlock.
Naka-unlock pa.
Nakalock
Ay,
pa.
naka-lock pa.
Opo.
O, sige, i-unlock ko na mamaya. Kaya tinatapos ko lang yung lecture para makuha nyo.
Hindi po, sir.
So, i-unlock ko na.
Sir, what are we expecting of the prelim type of exam?
Type of exam, problem solving.
Ano items, sir?
Mga dua lang siguro.
O siya nag-regat.
Pwede ba multiple choice naman para maiba?
Dua nga items lang, sir.
When dua nga items lang. Sinagabasit lang, tititad ko, nagpeksama.
Basta, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 hours, sir, to items. Okay, sir.
When? 3 hours diya. IT kwenyo gayam detoy midterm tayo. Mangisagana kay tikwan. Di plano yung i-analyze yo. At least narigat met ngamin tikwa ti plaster tayo. Iso ti analyze nyo lang tata mga two story.
Sige po,
So,
sir.
i-prepare you DJ plan na, DJ layout, naganan DJ plano, DJ layout na, DJ position ti column can beam. So we have the floor framing plan, then we have the column, i-assume yung DJ size ti column tapos pati DJ beam na. So we have also the size of the beam. Kasi DJ ti obrahin nyo, isunto ti obrahin nyo nga para ti laboratory.
Sir, yung po palang roof frame plan, necessary po ba na steel yung gagamitin or okay lang kahit timber?
Kahit ano, pwedeng steel, pwedeng kahoy. Oo, pwede, okay lang. Nagdapay concern?